And welcome, one and all, once again, finally back playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2! Ooh, 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 ooh. It's echoing through that hallway. Let's continue, shall we, and see where our friend Henry is and what he is up to at the monastery. Probably make some more gum before I start.
Tell me, Henry, didn't he...
Wait. Okay, more gum. So this way I should be able to do two streams of Helldivers 2 and this. No, I didn't sleep last night as usual. When I first get my medications, I generally don't sleep the first night. Although I wanted to play Helldivers 2 or this. Helldivers 2 especially right now because of the whole Cyberstan story arc and setting and all that. But I've also wanted to jump back into this because I'm excited for this DLC. I hear it's about 6 to 8 hours long. It usually seems to take me a little longer than what their estimates are, so because I mess around a lot more than I guess the average player. And in VR especially. And I mean, this game would be a perfect game for VR. I would love to see this turned into a hybrid game. Okay. I'm coming. I just have to pick some sage first. Where'd he go?
Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
Yes. Although it's not like he tried to hide it much. The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from Sedlet, and now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
Imagine being in this time and helping out with people that have the plague. Not knowing how it spread, not knowing if seeing someone with it. The lighting in here is really good.
So, this is the Confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
He looks pretty calm. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems.
Too calm. Almost
Damn it.
apathetic. That's not a good sign. But it's typical with feverish conditions. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua? What's studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This plague he's so afraid of.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am truly glad you're here, my friend.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albic's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. And I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter of the patients? Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever, rash, and later, bloody diarrhea. By far the best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium are much worse. They sleep most of the day. And when they do speak, it's nonsense, because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen
Alchemy.
and water for compressors. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
Well, I thought as much. They might as well give them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nourishing. Preferably in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen,
Joachim, you say? Well now.
Who's this Joachim? You know him?
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary. But if I were you, I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right now.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhner. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
Oh, so they're spread throughout. Okay. I guess I'll talk to this guy first.
How do you feel?
This will be an interesting history lesson.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because Master Albic ordered me to. The royal physician who's in
True about that.
care now
This
too.
is very hard
You
for
don't
me.
know anything yourself. You're just repeating what he said. And now you're asking me to do something that serious. I'm a confessor, you know? I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Oh my god.
Perhaps you're right.
I
I could
succeeded.
at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers.
I just happened to pick
To
some.
cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I've got a few right here.
May the Lord reward you.
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would Could you put them in the jug for me?
Oh, I'd be scared to touch anything that they touch.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake.
Okay, and I also need to Monastery Infirmary. Ooh, pretty. Speak with the steward. Get shown around the monastery. Speak with the librarian, Crispin. Search Confessor Stephen cell.
My head's killing me.
Looks like we're even.
Right, so which way should I go? I think it's this way. An alchemy bench. Right here. I don't have a torch, so oh yeah, I do. Physica, Hildegard's, Bengenesis the third. Any more books? Skill books, I knew it. Wait. Where's the chair? Lavender. Lavender brings comfort to body and soul, especially in steam. When boiled with water and the steam is inhaled, it drives off melancholy and night terrors. Oh, I'll have to do this later. Ooh. Hope that doesn't count as stealing. Let's see. It doesn't have a red hand on them. Another book. Marathon 3. Another skill book. Another book. Is this the same one? Yep. Now I have 2 of them. Oh well. Oh. It's 2. Does that count as stealing? Is there a first edition or whatever? Snobs. Snobs.
That's our little duel. One more thing.
Oh, give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
Okay, I wanted to go see his place first, so turn around, just go south, see if there's any doors over here. Chamomile? Nope. Wait, was that Valerian? Help them weed a little bit. I can't go in there. Looks like wormwood, chamomile. Maybe there's some belladonna. I guess I found some dry belladonna. Comfrey.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
God be with you.
Good to see you, friend.
Look out!
Ugh, night torches. Oh shit, I already know it. There, put it back.
What are you doing there? Leave that lock alone, you lout!
No!
Thief!
So
Thief!
here you
He's picking a lock,
Now
I swear!
I've got you.
Surrender at once! All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
You'll come with me,
to Master Albig. You're with him, so we'll have him decide what to do with you.
Take me away. I won't cause any more trouble.
Henry, that sort of behavior is not acceptable. We don't need to draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. I thought I could rely on you.
Forgive me.
Well, leave it be for now, but do better.
It didn't even say my... Or didn't even say my... Whatever went down, my reputation.
My head's killing me.
At my shoulder, it looks like we're even.
But that one dude's stuff looks like it's that way. Wine. Someone's been drinking wine back here. That's awesome. I love little details like that. Is this nettle? Ooh. Probably can't send things to my horse right now. Damn.
Where the hell did the Confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here. There's not much here. So where did the valuables come from? So that's why the Confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them.
So does that count as stolen? It doesn't.
It's the biggest castle in the world. Made from red bricks. You can see from miles away. It has 2 lines of defenses. Walls taller than the buildings in Cooten. A great big cross above it all.
Sounds beautiful.
It's the finest castle I've ever seen. And I've been to a few.
And the poles are trying to...
99 lockpick.
God's on our side.
Yeah, well, I'll be going now. Farewell. Not this again.
Oh, perk point. Two available perk points. The horsemanship. Huh. On obedience of dogs and monks. Still not stolen. I want to find the first edition, the first volume of that one book that does that collects the collection of books I found. Calm, that can be very good for something like the plague. But they didn't after, like, this seems like it hasn't become rampant, at least in this area, hasn't become as rampant as in other areas. End vein. Is that the one that's hard to find? Yep. Damn it. I mean, it makes it stolen if I take it. At least I've become a lot more skilled at opening hard locks. And even very hard.
I'll be keeping in mind where you're going.
Mother of mercy, Lord, I have built this monastery in the whole world.
Pillaged them and other savages.
We must trust in God's protection and pray that the members of the royal garrison
I
will
know
be
I
guided
shouldn't
by
complain.
their conscience.
May the Lord forgive me, but it is sick. What I wouldn't give for a bit of salt or pepper. It's like eating mud.
I wonder if this is sacrilege religious. Damn it.
What do you want here?
What the hell? What's that digging sound? Is there someone in there? Oh, water well. Rats all over. Oh, wait, were those rats? Or were those bats? Wait, what can I open? These? Hey, it doesn't say it's stolen. The monastery secret. I wonder if this has anything to do with that one quest. salt. Nope, not stolen. Might as well stock up. They're not going to care.
There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask.
Monastery library. Must be above where I'm at. Unless it's in here. Actually, I'm gonna leave that open so I remember where I came from. Nighthawk. Sure, I could use more of that. Wow, there's a lot to... Okay, that goes in a circle then. Okay, that goes up to here. Nice. Still doesn't say it's stolen. I'm sure the web is fine too. Okay.
Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our hope.
Sorry, I didn't sleep last night, so my eyes are... I'm going to have to... Reception ball... Monastery library.
To you we cry. Show unto you don't belong.
So is this the library? Yes. Teachings of Brother Francis. Lore books, Charles IV. Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Don't you think I don't know who you are?
The spirit of Longinus.
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he worked here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss. But no, such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albic in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful, he's got something unfinished there. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Don't worry. I'll be careful. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him. Thanks. That's all I needed.
Good riddance, you vagabond.
Uh-huh. Okay. So wait, his area was... Oh, I'm going to need my torch for this. The Decameron. Oh, this is what he's talking about. Here begins the book called the Decameron, also known as the Arch Procurus, which contains 100 tales told over 10 days by seven ladies and 3 young men. In these tales, one may find joyful as well as sorrowful stories of love, along with many adventures that took place both in these times and in days long past. When the aforementioned ladies come to read them, they shall be able to draw equal parts amusement and sound advice from the jests therein, and by such advice discern not only what they ought to avoid, but also what they ought to follow. And I believe
It's almost empty.
the,
What was Yaroslav working on all those days?
these stories these stories shall surely ease all sorrow, should it come to pass, and may God grant that it does. Let them give thanks for it to Amor, who freed me from his bonds and thus allowed me to... God, I have a lot of books I need to read now. Okay, I think I'm done in here. Didn't even tell me to go in here, and I found some information out.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Yeah. Why does everyone hate me here? Star Seller. Let's see. If I go this way... Oh. Check Jaroslav's belongings. I thought that was on like the second floor. Or did I not? I swear I saw a stair somewhere. I swear I've been in here. Unless it's in one just like it. It doesn't say up. Second stairs. Second stair. Oh, this is probably where I can find. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Okay, try your skill it very hard. I did it. I hear someone. Oh, what the fuck is that? Damn it. Oh, old cellar plans. Maps, okay, cool.
Plans of the cellars? What did he need those for?
Cool. So this was his cell. Or room or whatever. Usually soap in those in those ones. I've noticed. Flax rope. Level on thievery 20. See, that's why that's partially why I do it. Even if I don't take what's in what lock is picked. And besides needing to practice my skills on hard and very hard, I actually seem to be better at hard than medium. But it helps level my thievery skills and such. I think that's all there is in here. Wait, where does this go? This must be above the library. Oh. Group toilets. How fun would that be? And I think they used like a single, yeah, like rags. Ugh. God. I can't imagine living during these times. Perk point. All from agility. Ooh, nice. Hmm. I should probably save. Let's see. I need to be going this way. I think. Oops. I'll just leave it open. Get shown around the monastery. I could do that. Let's see.
Oh, another cistern. And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
Huh. See. Yeah, once I figure out what they are, when I've actually visited them, then they go from white to gold. This is a kitchen. $80, $84. I could eat some. Nobody's looking. Let's see how many things we have here. There's bread too. I'll steal some of this. Oh shit, I just heard a door.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Oh, he didn't say anything. Phew. 99. Nice. Oh, and this is just table area. Is that a book? I'm going to need my torch. Breviarium minorum. Ordinarium, the prayer breviary serves every good person for prayers, spiritual salvation, simple meditation, and as a calendar for the liturgical year. Or liturgical, let's see, no, I think it's liturgical year. It is therefore divided into several parts, which must be which must first be clearly stated and described here. It is best to do so by parables, for they are more than suitable for such purposes. Hasten then, thou pilgrim, through the desolate land to the green garden, where thou shalt slake thy thirst. Always turn thy steps to the Lord, and open thy heart to mercy and truth. Calendarium. After the introductory teaching, you first enter the Garden of Time to find when and what feast is to be celebrated during the 4 seasons and what prayers prio, pro, proprium de tempore best belong to it. Hold on. Solterium from the blossoming orchard of days thou shalt then enter the antechamber of the temple of faith, where thou shalt find the choice psalms that will fortify thy soul with faith and hope, for that is what they are for. Then a well is already open to you, from which your heart and soul can drink endlessly to attain salvation and eternal life. Here you will find prayers to the patron saints of the church, to whom you may at any time turn for intercession and thereby obtain considerable help. I love reading stuff in this game. Time of the order.
Good day.
May your sword hand serve you for many years.
It's open.
Christ. What did I do to you?
You got stuck in the door. Could you move, sir? Thank you.
Brother Petramil?
Yes, and you are?
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying Albic of Unichov. The abbot said you'd show me around the monastery.
Of course. The monastery grounds are extensive, and I'm glad you're open to advice on getting around. Would you like to go now?
Yes, please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands.
Ah.
This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
How long are they supposed to stay?
No one knows. But it doesn't look like they're in any great hurry.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
May you remain in good health.
Mm-hmm. What did I do to you?
This is the kitchen. From here, Salarius Julian
Already been
oversees
here.
the state of the monastery stores and the meals for the brothers.
Oh,
It's nowhere
really?
to come if I get hungry.
Yes. But please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
I like that it has an option to just press one button to follow people and horses. And you can like look around and such while it's going on.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning them. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
So, that's something else I can do. Damn. I love how this game can be fun even when the player has no weapons or anything like that. I'm here to investigate the plague.
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
And does he trouble you, being here?
Of course not. We vacated an entire wing for His Majesty and his retinue. So he'd be comfortable, and the monastery remained peaceful. Apart from the occasional excursion, we barely noticed him.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
The king brought his closest attendants. Even his physician, whom the abbot, I believe, also asked for help.
2 royal physicians in one place? That's quite the coincidence.
Indeed. That's why I'm also curious why your master has come.
He wants to ask the abbot for something.
I see. And he hopes it'll succeed?
Well, he's rather stubborn. And he seems on good terms with the abbot, so who knows?
Indeed. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart.
This place is beautiful.
Please, ignore the ongoing work.
And the fact that it's a real place just makes it even better. And I guarantee that they've made it just as it was and or is. Ooh. Cool.
Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes. That's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs. But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
I don't mind. Tell me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
Oh, come on. There's got to be more to it. A cellar under the church? Storing onions on sacred ground?
Not onions, but bodies. Beneath the church is a crypt where abbots and
I knew it.
benefactors of the
I
monastery
knew
are
it.
laid to rest.
I see why you wouldn't want to spread that around. It doesn't look like a good omen.
It certainly doesn't. Perhaps we should leave the laborers to their work and move along.
I'd like to stay in the church a little while longer. I've been staring at it from Kuttenberg. I'm glad to finally get to see inside.
Let it serve as a reminder of who tended to the souls of the people of Kuttenberg for decades.
And do you think they need it?
It'll do them good. The townsfolk are building their own church outside the bounds of our parish. They claim they should choose who'll oversee their town.
I've always believed monks in a monastery are closest to God. So who else should care spiritually for the townsfolk?
Wise words. But the dispute has gone on so long, the Holy Father will have to intervene. No one else can justly resolve this. Let's continue the tour. There's not much left now.
There's something more than the plague going on here. I can tell already. I love that.
Did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
No. I was more focused on Albic.
I see. Then let me inform you. Over 10,000 bodies are buried here, and some were brought from over 100 miles away.
Why here of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. We'd prefer you didn't go there too much. That part of the garden lies beneath the wing occupied by His Majesty.
Why are they here specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master. The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself
Cool.
prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
But if I buy indulgences, I can avoid hell, right?
For lesser sins, yes. Remember, indulgences only lighten your soul and shorten your time in purgatory. But no matter how much you give to the church, indulgences won't save you from mortal sin. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me. To the right is the gate to the wing now occupied by King Sigismund. Don't go near it. You won't get in. They don't wish to be disturbed. And if you walk past, please try to be quiet. And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Are there any other interesting places you haven't shown me?
What exactly are you helping Master Albic with?
Mostly I make sure Albic has everything he needs.
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library. He has books that might prove useful to you both.
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing occupied by King Sigismund, the abbot has granted you access to the whole monastery. But again, I ask you, only speak to the brothers when absolutely necessary.
I'd say I know everything I need. I'll go and check what Master Albic needs.
Good luck. And God be with you.
And with you.
Well, that was fun. Okay. Let's see. Speak with the monks. Philistine. Crypt. Caved in crypt ceiling. Cellar. Let's see, how do I get back there? Oh, wait. Stir. No one saw me. Phew, that's good.
Try and lift with your legs. Squat down like a woman doing it.
Sacra, what do you want now?
You're Zdeněk, right? They say you're the steward here. I need to find out something about Blažena.
She's lying in the infirmary. What's it to you?
She's in a bad way. Master Albic is treating her, but to work out what's wrong, I need to know what she's been doing lately.
Oh, I see. That's different. What do you want to know, then?
What sort of work does Blažena usually do?
All sorts. She's a maid, so she does whatever needs doing.
Did she ever go into the monastery?
What would she do there? Women aren't allowed in. But she still manages to get where she's not allowed.
What do you mean by that?
It'll sound terrible with her being sick now.
Whatever it is, out with it.
I think she's been stealing. Lately, food's been going missing from the pantry, and she and I are the only ones with a key. I was just about to throw her out, but then she fell ill.
Where does Blažena sleep? I'd like to take a look at her room.
What for? How do I know you won't nick something?
Excuse me? I can bring Master Albic here if you like, but he's got better things to do. Like saving Blažena and the others.
All right, no need to shout. Blažena sleeps in the house across from the church, like most of the help. When you enter, go through the door on the right, then up the stairs. Her bed and chest are by the window.
I'll take a look there if that's all right. Who was Blažena closest with here?
She shared a room with Valerie. I had to separate them more than once so they'd stop chatting and get to work.
And how do I recognise Valerie?
Easy. She's the only blonde among the maids.
And where do I find Valerie?
I told her to go and sweep the courtyard. But listen, don't tell her what I suspect. She might take it the wrong way.
Thanks.
See, and I have all the stuff I need to do for... Oh, that's just right there. Oh, and she's just right there. Cool.
She had a terrible fever. Poor thing couldn't even get out of bed. There's no talking to her either. She just kept babbling incoherently.
So that's it. Well... Okay, good. Not stolen.
That's a lot of coin. Suspiciously much for a common maid.
She probably has been stealing then. Damn it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is her room. And I did look in here, right? Yeah. Anything I need to examine? Right down here. Damn it.
Died of a belly. That's just embarrassing.
Just awful.
I know.
I need to find something out about Blazena. And they say you know her better than anyone.
Well, we share a room, but we're not that close, really. Why?
I'm helping the physician treating her, and anything I find out could help. I spoke to the steward, but he wasn't very helpful.
Zdeněk? I don't know. I doubt I'll tell you anything he hasn't already.
$23.
What is it? Why are you suddenly on edge?
When Blazena fell ill, I was there. I sleep right next to her. What if I caught it too?
Don't pretend. You were calm until I said your steward sent me.
Shh! Quiet!
What is it?
I'll tell you something, but not to him.
Nice.
If he heard, he'd skin me alive.
As long as I'm here, he won't touch you. You've got nothing to fear.
That's just it. You're not here forever. One day you'll leave, and then what'll happen to me?
I don't think Zdeněk will forget about me so easily.
That's what you think.
Damn it.
Wait till Zdeněk's gone. Then we can talk. Finally.
Okay, just a sec. Making some more gum. Blending some more gum. Wait till I have to wait till who's gone?
What are you poking around? Not now. I told you the steward mustn't hear us.
Oh, so. Oops, why do I have my torch up? Oh, wow.
Two hired hands are brawling by the pond.
Brawling? What for?
Well, when I walked past, one of them was clutching his crotch, and the other had chucked a stone into the pond when he saw me.
What? Where are they?
Over by the pond.
Oh, thrash them both. Give them a bit of time off and they start castrating each other.
Are you blind?
Not now. I told you the steward mustn't hear us.
The steward can't see us or hear us now. So, what did you want to tell me?
Tell me first what he told you about Blazena.
Well, he said he suspects that Blazena's been stealing.
That scoundrel. I knew he'd try feeding you lies.
How can you be so sure Zdeněk lied to me?
Because I caught him red-handed. I saw him going through Blazena's things. Her chest.
You think he was looking for something?
Maybe. I saw him take something out of her chest.
And do you know exactly what he took?
No. It was already getting dark, and the bastard's quick with his hands. But it must have been something small. Right after that, he slipped out and went down into the cellar outside.
Do you know where Zdeněk sleeps? Maybe I should have a look.
We live in the same house. Me and Blazena sleep upstairs. He's got a bed in the kitchen downstairs, just opposite the door.
And what sort of cellar is it?
The entrance is in the yard, under the stairs. There's food down there, but mainly that's where the monastery wine is kept. There are a few rooms down there, and only Zdeněk has a key to some of them.
Sounds like a perfect place to stash stolen goods. One more time. What kind of cellar is that?
There are stairs leading to it in the yard. They store food and wine there.
But why would Zdeněk lie about Blazena stealing?
I don't know what went on between them, but lately he's been giving her a hard time. I think he wants to get rid of her.
Now? when poor Blažena's ill?
That's just grist to his mill. The poor lass can't even defend herself, and he wants to take advantage of it.
Why would the steward want to get rid of an ordinary maid?
Isn't it enough that he's a scoundrel? Maybe he fancied her and she laughed in his face. Serves him right.
Did Blazena have a sweetheart?
That? I'm not entirely sure.
So someone's been sniffing round her?
I only ever saw her once, chatting cheerfully in the doorway of the monastery with some monk.
Monks aren't supposed to talk to women, right?
And I haven't told anyone but you about it. And you keep it to yourself too. Blažena's got it hard enough as it is.
Where did Blazena usually go around the monastery?
All over?
Right, but that doesn't help me. Where did only she go?
Zdeněk gave her the pantry key, so she was the only one who had access to it.
And where is that pantry?
That same cellar I already told you about. The one I saw Zdeněk run into.
That'll do for now. I'll take a look in that cellar and see what I can find.
Right.
Jeez.
How is all this supposed to help Blažena get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't know myself. But Master Albik said to find out what I can.
And how is Blažena doing?
Honestly, it's not looking good. She's burning with fever. Spends most of the time rambling.
Poor girl. I'll pray for her. Let's hope she recovers. I miss her high spirits. And her laugh. Without her, it's so horribly quiet here. Ah, farewell.
It's pretty wet in here. Why is there wine spilled everywhere? Wine in a tub? But it looks watered down to me.
Maybe it was just his first time seeing a woman.
An empty wine barrel. Someone's been hammering these barrels shut.
For stolen goods.
Water. That would explain why the wine's such a pale colour. It must be seriously watered down. Of course. Now I get it. Steward Zdenyek's watering down the monastery wine. If the abbot found out about this, he'd throw him out.
See, I went and so.
I know you're watering down the monastery wine.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act like you didn't hear. You know exactly what I meant.
You feeling all right? Maybe you should lie down.
I saw your cellar.
What? But no one's allowed down there.
And I know exactly why. Now we're gonna have a little chat.
All right. But not here. Come with me, if anyone heard you.
Where are we going?
To the hop field. There's no one there now. No one will hear us.
Fine. Let's go. But don't try anything.
I'm not stupid.
Pretty. Oh, cool. Why do I have my torch out? God.
Come closer. I don't want to shout here.
So, what have you got to say about the wine?
Me? Nothing. And I'll make sure you don't say anything either.
And what if I don't keep quiet?
Oh, you will. One way or another.
That stick doesn't frighten me.
You haven't had a good hiding in a while, have you?
No, I haven't. And do you know why?
I don't, and I don't care.
Shit.
Defend yourself. Now you're gonna get it. No chance. Fucking hell. All right, enough. I clearly misjudged you.
I'd say so.
What do you want from me?
Why did you lie to me about Blazena? About her stealing?
What's Blazena got to do with all this anyway? Did that bitch tell you something?
Don't speak about her like that, you hear me? The poor girl might die. And anyway, why would she tell me anything?
Because she figured it out too. One time I forgot to lock the cellar door behind me and she caught me at it.
So that's why you lied about her? So no one would believe her if she gave you away. You're a right bastard. You know that?
Go to hell.
They say you were rummaging through her chest. And you took something.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Don't deny it. They saw you. So what did you take?
Well, this key.
Hand it over. Why did you take it in the first place? Do you even know what it's for?
It's for the monastery cellar.
You mean your cellar?
No, it's the key to the cellar under the monastery.
But how would Blazena get something like that? Women aren't even allowed in the monastery.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Christ. And that's all you know?
That's it, I swear.
All right, I believe you. Now get out.
Wait! Promise me you won't tell the abbot about the wine. He'd have me hanged, or kicked out if I'm lucky. But if I stay here at the monastery, I could be useful to you.
How useful?
As the steward, I can get all sorts. Lockpicks and other handy things.
We'll see. I'll think about it. But now clear off.
Oh shit, I have major head damage. Oh, bandage. I need to use bandage. $26.05 because I just keeps. I'm lecturing them about that guy about stealing and such. When I stole from. Now I don't know if I stole a key from. I think I. Wait, did I steal a key from her? I may have stolen a key. I knew that he might do that. He wanted to take me somewhere where he could openly do that. Hopfield. Hidden booze. Flower storage. Speak with the monk Celestine. Okay, so maybe I should head back over there. Oh, my torch. This way? Yeah. Okay, I think if I go in these doors, I should be able to get to them. Hold on, let me save first.
Ah, damn.
Damn it. Fuck. Damn it.
Shit.
Bloody hell.
Shit.
Well, well. Who do we have here?
Mind where you're going.
Hey?
A thief! Catch him! God!
What's that you thinking, you bastard? Halt!
I surrender!
You're the one Master Albie brought along as his escort. Christ alive. I'll take you to him. I reckon he'll sort you out.
I need to wash myself off. Is there anywhere to do that? Looks like a well. Damn it. Here's the bucket.
Why don't you go somewhere else? For good, I feel.
You don't have to be such a dick. Jeez.
I've got my eye on you, swine.
May you remain in good health.
Huh. How do I get in there? Cajun crypt ceiling. How did I get into this place? Oh, maybe if I go in that door. Or I might keep trying that log. Okay, if I go left, right, Right. And then turn... Wait.
What do you want here, scoundrel?
Discovered caved-in crypt ceiling.
Mary said, Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word.
What do you know about Brother Yaroslav? The librarian said you knew him better than anyone.
That's right. We joined the monastery at the same time and just got on somehow.
How does Yaroslav spend his time when he's not in the scriptorium?
Why are you even asking?
Master Albic put me up to it. He's treating him now. He said it might help if we knew more about Yaroslav.
I see. And how is he? Is the treatment working?
Honestly, I don't. I'm no physician.
I understand. I'll just keep praying for him then. What did you want to know?
How does Yaroslav spend his time?
Same as all of us. Work, prayer, studying the scriptures, and sleep. Yaroslav is completely immersed in his books. He's currently translating a new one from Italian. It's called the Decameron. He often stays in the scriptorium late into the night because of it. Shows up for morning prayers with his hands, sometimes even his nose, stained with ink.
Really? Crispin told me how hard-working Yaroslav is, but he's barely translated anything from his latest book.
What makes you say that?
Simple. The book is still lying in the scriptorium, and when I opened it, it was practically empty.
That's... You must be mistaken.
Why don't you believe me?
I do. I just don't want you going around and slandering Yaroslav left and right.
That's really not my aim. But I think I might be onto something. I just don't yet know what. And if you won't tell me anything, I'll probably have to ask the librarian again.
Wait. Don't say anything to Crispin.
Oh? And why not?
Because he simply wouldn't understand. Oh dear. Promise you really won't tell anyone.
Open our hearts and minds to understand your holy scriptures and to live according to them.
That's not an option. If I find anything that might help Albic with the treatment, I can't keep it to myself.
All right. I just hope Yaroslav forgives me. One night, he accidentally woke me. The door to his cell creaks horribly. I already suspected his translation was taking oddly long. So I followed him that night. At first, it looked like he was heading to the scriptorium. But after he went down the stairs, he turned right and went down into the cellars. But when I went in after him, I couldn't see him anymore. I lost him in the dark.
And you've no idea where he might have gone?
Not a clue. As far as I know, it's just barrels of wine down there. And empty wine barrels.
Why didn't you want to tell me?
Because I just don't want Yaroslav to get expelled from the monastery.
Just for going to the cellar? That doesn't mean anything.
What if he was meeting someone down there? Someone no one's supposed to see him with.
What, like a woman?
Well, I once saw him standing in the monastery doorway with some wench. And they looked like they were having a grand old chat.
The wench you saw Yaroslav with, was her name Blazhena? Because she's now in the infirmary with that same illness.
I don't know. I was mainly looking at Yaroslav. I don't even know any of the maids by name.
And where exactly did you lose him in the cellars?
In the corridor leading to the scriptorium, at the passage to the stairs to the lower level.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. Has Yaroslav spoken to Brother Stephen recently? About confession, maybe?
I don't think so. Yaroslav doesn't neglect prayer or fasting, but he only rarely resorts to confession.
So you mean he sins, but avoids confessing it?
He hardly sees anything as sin. How can I put it? He chose a life of asceticism, but he's not afraid to live. He once said, why would God create the world if he didn't want man to discover it?
Sorry, again, where exactly did you lose sight of him down there?
In the corridor leading to the scriptorium, at the passage to the stairs to the lower level.
That's enough for now.
Oh, wow. Wait, what's this? Crypt? Caved in crypt ceiling.
Mind where you're going.
Why doesn't it say I've discovered the crypt yet?
The angel of the Lord declared unto me, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh, Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Pray for the Creator of heaven and earth.
So this way. Yeah.
Come for a whipping, eh?
My respects to your service.
Yeah, yeah. Don't think you're gonna curry my favour.
Wait, I think those are bats.
This must be where Yaroslav got lost when Celestine followed him.
Oh, there's footprints.
Someone's walked through the spilled wine.
I haven't been back here.
The trail continues here.
What the? Hey! How did you get in here? And who are you?
I'm trying to find out more about the 3 sick people in the infirmary. And all the signs led me right here.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek. We were writing a book here. All of us.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh no. Yaroslav finished that one long ago.
Everyone I've talked to thinks Yaroslav is still working on it. Why didn't he tell anyone?
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
So Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. He decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter. About everything that can make a person laugh.
I like that. I enjoy a good laugh just about any time.
Then you and he would have got on well. Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person in hard times just as much as strong faith could.
It improves speed. Nice.
There's something to that. Who knows how I'd have ended up if I hadn't been able to laugh at myself from time to time.
Just like Yaroslav said, laughter and humor are gifts from our Lord, among the mightiest. But the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
So, basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all night?
Among other things, but mostly we were working.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
Tell me another one.
The brothers are praying when suddenly the candle goes out. The novice gasps, "It's a sign." The older brother says, "Yes, that someone's breathing too hard."
All right, that's enough. I'd like to ask you something else. Who helped write your book?
Me, obviously Yaroslav, and Brother Ernest, and also Blazina.
Aha.
And what was Blazina doing here? She's a maid. She probably can't write. And women aren't allowed in the monastery, are they?
I didn't get it at first either. Why Yaroslav brought her here. If anyone had found out, the abbot would have thrown us all out. But I soon understood. Humor isn't just for the educated or wealthy, let alone just for men. Laughter belongs to everyone. How could we grasp its breadth with just our limited experience?
So, this isn't about any sin? Blazina's just funny?
More than that. Her laughter, sense of humor, her knack for knowing when to make a joke. It's a true gift from God.
Who exactly is Ernest? I don't think I've met him.
One of the older brothers. He's in charge of all the building and repairs in the monastery.
And do you know if he might have fallen ill, too?
No idea. But now that you mention it, I haven't seen him for a while. And when I think how Yaroslav and Blazina are doing...
I'd best go and check on him myself. Where's his cell?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
And how are you feeling, anyway? Are you all right?
Yes. At least for now.
No symptoms? Weakness, rash, fever, anything?
Nothing like that, I swear.
If you start feeling bad, report to the infirmary at once. Understood?
Of course.
What about the elder confessor, Stephen? Was he never part of this?
He's got nothing to do with it. He doesn't know a thing, unless someone slipped up during confession.
Where did you say Brother Ernest's cell is?
It's one of those under the abbot's quarters. The middle one on the right, if you're facing from the courtyard.
How long have you been meeting here?
Since the start of summer.
So at least 30 days?
Roughly. I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
I've heard enough. I'll go and check on Ernest now.
Wait. What about me? What's going to happen to me?
I told you, if you're not feeling well, go to the infirmary. Albic will take care of you. Don't worry.
I meant our book. Please, don't tell the abbot about it. We weren't doing anything wrong, but if he found out, he'd throw us out.
Well, I have to tell Albic that the sick spent a lot of time together, but I probably won't go into detail.
I understand. I'll pray that all the sick recover swiftly.
I knew I'd lose reputation for that, but hey, I'm role-playing. Wait, hold on. I think I read this. Ah. Young man, here begins the first day of Decameron, wherein, after the exposition of the author, it is shown how the persons who are to speak hereafter met together for the purpose of conversing, and under the rule of Pampini, each of them tells of that which seemeth best unto him. Tell the first. Sir Chiapelletto deceives a holy friar until a false confession and dies, though in life he was the vilest of men. After death he acquires the fame of a saint and is called Saint Chiapelletto. Chiapelletto. It is meet, dearest ladies. It is meet, dearest ladies, that everything a man does should begin with the admirable and holy name of him who is the maker of all things. Therefore, since I am the first to begin our storytelling, I propose to begin with one of his marvelous works. Let us hear it, for thereby our hope in him shall be strengthened as in a surge refuge, and we shall ever bless his name. It is manifest that all earthly things are transitory and mortal, and moreover, being by themselves full of difficulty, care, and toil, are exposed to countless perils, so that we mortals, living among them and of them, could neither live among them nor avoid them, if there came not to us from the grace of God a strength and skill beyond our own. Yet we must not think that such grace descends on us through any merit of ours. It springs from his own goodness and is called down by the prayers of those who, though mortal like us, so well obeyed his commandments in life that now they are made eternal and blessed with him. For we, not daring to present our petitions before so mighty a judge, commend them to the blessed ones as intercessors, who know by experience our frailty. But because our mortal vision cannot penetrate the mysteries of the divine will, we all the more perceive how merciful he is, how merciful is his goodness towards us. For if at any time our supposition misleads us, and we choose for intercessor before his majesty one whom he has cast into eternal damnation, yet he to whom nothing is hidden regards rather the purity of the supplicant's heart than his ignorance or the condemnation of the one involved, and he hears those who pray to him as though the one they pray to stood blessed before his face. All this will be plainly seen in the tale I mean to tell you. Plainly, I say, for I speak not according to the judgment of God, but of men. It is said, then, that a very wealthy and powerful merchant named Musciato Francesi was made a knight and was set out for Tuscany with Messer Charles, surnamed the Lame, brother of the King of France, who I almost just doing the accent, whom the Pope Boniface had summoned, and holy shit, how long is this? Persuaded to make the expedition, but realizing that his affairs, as is usual with merchants, were spread over many places and very intricate and could not easily be wound up in haste, he resolved to entrust them to various persons. He managed to provide for all, save that he could not think whom to appoint to recover certain debts owed him by some Burgundians. As thou knowest, Schiappelletto, I am bound for distant parts, and among other matters I have debts owing to me by certain Burgundians who are for the most part errant knaves. I know not to whom I could better entrust the business of collecting them than to thee. Thou art idle at present, and if thou wilt undertake it, I shall procure thee favor at court, and if that which thou shalt recover, I shall give thee a fair portion. Sir Chiappelletto, who was then out of employ and in poor case, seeing that his protector was departing, and that he might not easily find another, resolved to accept, and declared himself ready to go. So being agreed, Sir Chiappelletto received full powers and letters of commendation from the king, and after Messer Musciato's departure, betook himself to Burgundy, where he was little known. There he began to recover the debts and to manage the business for which he had come, with a show of such mildness and honesty, quite foreign to his nature, that it seemed he reserved his rancor for a better season. He took up lodging in the house of two Florentine brothers, ussurers by trade, who esteemed him greatly for Messer Musciato's sake. It chanced that during his stay he fell sick, and the brothers took care of him and sent for physicians and did all they could to restore him to health. But all was in vain, for the old holy shit. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but interesting.
Excuse me?
Oh. check on Brother Ernest. Okay, so I need to go this way. Let's see. If I go back into the hall, I should be able to get there. Okay, which way? This way. Then. Huh. Right. Through here. I think through here.
Come for a whipping, eh? May you remain in good health. Christ.
Oh shit.
I'm too late. A rash. Same as the sick in the infirmary. He died sooner, so he must have been the first to catch it.
Interesting.
Some building plans. Looks like a church, and underneath, probably a crypt. I should tell Albic about this.
Show unto us the blessed fruit of thy womb.
Return to Albic. Yes. Okay, wait, how do I get there? If I go straight this way. Then I'll want to exit. I think there's an exit either up here. Wait, what's this? Abbott's Chambers. Must not be Abbott's Chambers. Oh, wait. Okay. So wait, let's turn left here. Oh. Wait. We don't want to go upstairs. Wait, where does this take us? This might take us out of here. Yes, okay. Boy, oh boy, do I have news.
What do you say?
I found another infected.
You're not the only one. While you were gone, they brought in several more. So, where's your sick man?
With the Lord now. I found him too late.
Lord have mercy. Do you at least know who it was?
One of the monks. His name was Ernest.
That's the second death today. Let's hope it's the last. The confessor's dead. Old Stephen.
Don't blame yourself. I'm sure you did everything you could to help him.
We tried, but sometimes there's just nothing we can do. At least we know he's no longer suffering. And what about you? Did you find out anything about the others who are sick? Do they have anything in common?
I found out that Ernest, Yaroslav and Blazhena were meeting regularly. There's a secret copying workshop in the cellar.
A secret? But why? And what in God's name was she doing there?
Huh.
From what I gathered, the translator got hold of some indecent book in the vernacular. I think it was called...
The Decameron?
Yes. You know it?
It caused quite a stir at the university in Padua. The students loved it, the masters forbade it, and the clergy cursed it. But back to the matter. What else?
Yaroslav was only supposed to translate the book, but it ended up inspiring him to write something of his own, and that's what he was working on with the others.
That explains why those three got infected. Do you think it happened in their workshop? Did you notice dampness, mold, any strange smell or bad air?
Nothing like that. It was damp, but the air was otherwise clean.
In that case, someone must have brought the illness to them.
But who?
Probably Ernest. If he died first, it would make sense.
Or maybe the illness just killed him faster because he was older. Like the confessor.
That's possible too.
I found some jewelry in Stephen's cell. It looked quite old.
Jewelry? Where would he have got that from?
He might have stolen it. But given how strict he was about the seal of confession, it doesn't seem likely. Maybe someone else stole it. But guilt caught up with him, and he gave it to Stephen during confession.
Maybe. But surely we'd have heard about such a theft by now. Unless...
They stole it from someone who can't tell anyone anymore. Do you think we've got a murderer here?
I've no idea. It's all just guesswork.
So, what are we going to do now?
We'll go to the abbot. You, Zacharias, and I. This is getting out of hand, and the number of sick keeps rising.
To the abbot? Right now?
You think waiting will solve anything?
You've all come. That can't mean anything good.
The truth is, more are falling ill and the infirmary's filling up fast.
We're trying to give them all they need. But soon there'll be no beds, and they'll have to lie on the floor.
How many have died?
The old confessor, Brother Stephen.
And Brother Ernest, too.
Ernest?
He died in his cell. No one even knew he'd fallen ill.
So, it started then.
Ernest wasn't treated. Even mild illness can be deadly without care.
And Stephen's age didn't help either.
When the Black Death last swept the town, it also started slowly. The old, the sick, those no one missed were the first to die. And then we couldn't even bury the dead in time, let alone give them the last rites. Now, the Lord is punishing us for it.
We do have some good news. With Henry's help, we might soon uncover where the infection's coming from.
I found out that Brother Yaroslav was meeting with Ernest. And with Blazhena, too.
Meeting? Where? And how did that servant girl get mixed up in it?
There's a secret workshop beneath the monastery, where they were all dreaming up and writing stories.
What kind of stories?
They were inspired by the Decameron, and no wonder. That book stirs all manner of urges in people.
But what's that got to do with the outbreak?
Well, they spent the nights all crammed together in a single little room. So the illness must have spread between them somehow.
Just breathing the same foul air as someone infected for a while puts you at risk.
And since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. What was his job in the monastery?
Ernest oversaw all building and repair work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly. Especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but...
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father,
maybe he's part of it.
Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
Interesting. This is one of my favorite historical topics. The Black Death. Again, considering it killed around 45% of the known population of the world. More than more than anything in history. Imagine if this were now, as I said, and death was actually more common than life. I love Latin.
Nunc malis omnibus liberatum, in requiem ingredi iubias sempiterna. Tuam ergo clementiam deprecamur, ut via prima iam transierunt, illum in paradisum tum begnine perducas, ubi neque luctus, neque clamor, neque dolor erit ultra. Sed pax et gaudium, cum Filio tuo et Spiritus Sancto, in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Rats. If they only knew.
What now?
This whole situation keeps getting worse. How am I
Quest
meant to treat
completed.
a disease I know almost nothing about? This can't end well.
And what do you suggest? The abbot's forbidden us from going anywhere outside the infirmary.
Not only that, he's had the monastery gates shut. No one's allowed in.
Or out. Ludolf's men are even patrolling the grounds. We're literally imprisoned.
Still, something must be done. The beds are nearly full, and there's not endless space on the floor either.
Henry, I know I've no right to ask this of you.
If there's anything I can do to help, tell me. The sooner well, you manage to get this sickness under control, the better for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well now. And here you were acting like you'd been forced to take that assistant on against your will.
Actually, that was the case. But let's get to the point. Search the church crypt. If there's a plague grave down there, uncovered by that collapse, then at least we'll know for sure.
But surely no one would have buried plague victims there. That's where the abbot's tombs are.
I'm not looking to confirm it. On the contrary, I want to rule it out. I still don't believe we're dealing with plague. I'll stay here and tend to the sick.
Let me assist you, friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's enough work here for the both of us. Henry, try speaking with the workers repairing the collapsed floor. In the best case, they might have noticed something. In the worst case, they'll already be showing symptoms of the disease.
And how do I get there? I'm not even supposed to poke my nose outside. The knights are patrolling the grounds.
If they catch him wandering somewhere he shouldn't be, they'll have him thrown out.
And the abbot will find out we're investigating the source of the outbreak despite his explicit orders. But this is about lives. Henry, I believe you can do it. But still, be careful.
I'll do what must be done. Just make sure you look after the sick.
Hold on. In Italy, physicians wear a kind of hood with a mask.
Yes.
It protects them from foul air and perhaps even the plague.
True.
I've
heard the same in
is it the beak one?
Wasp gang.
Where am I meant to get one around here?
With a
Hey,
little
what's
skill,
up?
You can make it yourself. All you need for the hood is a piece of leather. You'll need to hang fragrant herbs around the collar. Something like mint or sage.
Might as well perfume myself all over.
You jest. But yes. The less foul air you breathe in, the better.
Doing good.
You can use the workbench in the alchemical workshop.
I'm tired.
Best of luck.
I didn't sleep at all last night.
And with you.
So I'm probably going to end the stream soon, but
Some food for me.
awesome. Let's see. Let me see how long.
You so tired?
Because I didn't sleep at all last night. But anyway, I'm actually going to be ending the stream in a moment.
Okay.
So I can sleep for a while and then catch up or finish playing this when I get back. Or after, I'll probably play some more Helldivers 2. And what is this quest tipster? Where is he?
Just subscribed, you sparkling heart.
Oh, thank you. That made my day. That'll help me. I doubt I'll sleep, but I'll take my medication and that will help. But turn notifications on. Oh.
This part looks kinda rough, but you're actually doing really good. NGL fire.
Thank you. I did beat that guy up that tried to kill me with an axe. That was I'm having fun on this part because I'm a history buff, and this is as close as I can get to learning how about the plague, you know. So, but anyway, for any
schedule, or you just go live whenever.
Well, I have one, but it kind of varies. I usually stream in the morning and then at night or late at night. I'm trying. Let me just put it this way: I'm trying to make a better schedule, but I need to be able to sleep and such to be able to get there. You know what I mean? Because I've gone like night after night after night without sleeping. Oh, a book. Oh, Marathon 3. Don't I have this one? Ooh, can I read my books now? Hold on.
Okay, I totally understand you point.
Uh-huh.
Sleep also imprinted.
Oh, someone's... Let me see. I want to see if I can read my books now. Look how many books I have. Lore books. Let's try the skill books first. Oh, I do have 2 copies of it. Please, the 20th? Please kill me. Nope. Still can't. I'll have to wait. But anyway, I guess I will leave. Let me save and quit. See, this is the DLC I'm doing right now. It's supposed to be a really good DLC. I love it so far.
Some interesting ideas for your channel. You wanna hear it?
I'd love to. Any ideas are welcome. Oh, cool. Wait.
I create streaming things like PFP thumbnails, banner animations, alerts, emotes, etc. Would you like to see my work?
Maybe later. I do the same thing, trust me. And I work in 3D, I work in Final Cut Pro, I know Adobe Premiere as well, After Effects, of course I know Photoshop, though right now I'm using GIMP since it's free, until I pay for Creative Cloud. Then I know how to do animations and animate, because animate is just Flash basically, and uses ActionScript. Oh, horse racing too, cool. I want to play this in hardcore mode. But show up later and we can talk. It is sometimes it is a pain to do everything to myself, but of course I also like to have as much originality as possible. Anyway, for anyone else that has watched this, please follow their example by liking or subscribing and or liking the channel.
Discord.
I do have Discord. Oh, and don't forget to turn those notifications on to know when I'm streaming, since I stream quite a bit more. Even though I do take some days off every month or so. I don't know. I'd have to open my computer and look it up. It's probably sex, drugs, and self-destruction. But I'll tell you when I get back on. Anyway, it was a pleasure talking to you, and it was a pleasure playing this game, and I hope that any viewers enjoyed it as well. Until next time, bye-bye. Mwah.